All right, you say we are live. So, welcome to our unnamed podcast. we still working on a name that's tentative, but I got some ideas.
We'll
I'm gonna
be
shoot
named
y'all some
later.
ideas. I'm gonna shoot y'all some ideas after we finish up today.
Artist of that.
Yeah. So,
Let's get out a minute.
Avery, you want to get us started?
Can y'all still hear me? I'm letting my headphones charge a little bit.
No, you good. You sound you perfect.
Yeah.
Avery, are you still out?
All right, what we doing?
We live.
We live, baby.
All right, we live. Sorry. All right, so what's the first topic after this Sunday? Y'all boys just thinking about after NFL Sunday. What was on y'all mind? What was y'all pondering about? What stood out to y'all?
You can go first,
So
Kevin.
I myself was hyped for the Browns. Um, I did. I took hella notes. Like I was watching. I was following along on the game while I was at work, but then I rewatched the game Sunday evening, like right after the games went off before the overtime. I just watched it in like two times speed. So I had some notes. First, Odell. How y'all thought he looked? I want to get y'all opinion on this first.
I thought he looked good. He easily the best route runner we got. And I thought he looked good. He got good hands, man. He looked like Odell for real, for real. They ain't really testing him like stretching the field just yet, but the underneath work that he did helped Baker out a lot. Because he got some tough completions. He looked good to
Yeah.
me.
What about you, we?
Hey, he was coming through on them third downs, man. He had a couple big catches, man. He was looking real good. I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do though, because when you tear ACL and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about confidence. It takes a person a long time, like usually like a real another calendar year, like after even when it's healed, to get a full like swag back. You know what I'm saying? So you see him go straight out there and like have confidence and look like Odell, like you know what I'm saying, almost like 100% Odell for real. It was nice to see out there.
Yeah, so actually, so that's what I was going. That was where I was going with it. I thought he looked better than he ever looked last year. I ain't even gonna lie
Like
to
with the
y'all.
Browns, right?
Like he looked explosive in this game. Like his cuts, everything about him looked better. And I'm actually glad he took the first two games off, just to get back 100% right, because he looked the part this time. So I'm happy about what the progress he's made. He looked good to me. Like I don't know, he might have been. It's crazy because you never know with this stuff, but he might have actually been playing hurt last year, which is crazy to think about.
I want to say he was playing hurt the last 2 years because remember he after 2019 he had a sports hernia surgery. Like he had a sports hernia injury, so he had to get surgery for that. But I also
Yeah.
wanted to say that cornerback for the Raiders, the Bears look good. What's his name? Jalen
Oh
Johnson.
yeah. The young boy. Yeah, he's nice.
He good. I like him. It's a lot of nice little young corners in the league right now. He look good though.
Yeah, I like him. My next, so yeah, I thought Odell looked like the best he's looked in a Browns uniform, which is encouraging. The next thing I noticed was the running backs. Man, oh man, it's just like it's a joy to watch them two dudes go crazy. Like we legitimately have two top 12 running backs in the NFL. Like, and that's generous. I
Yeah,
think it's probably higher than that, but like top 12 running backs in the league, we got two of them.
now you gonna have to name me 12 running
No,
back
I
players.
like them boys.
I don't see it. I say
That's
No,
at
I
least top
don't think
eight.
it's. I don't. I can't say it's. I mean, I know Chubb is definitely top five. Kareem Hunt is definitely top 10. Them niggas run hard. Them boys run hard, man. They run real hard, and they got good vision, and they just tough, man. It's like that's real Cleveland football though. That's how it's gotta be though. Like real tough football. Let Baker get his spots in between, get his completions. He looked great on that 2 minute drill to end the half. Let him get in the rhythm. We can run the ball, and then you mix Felton in there too, and you can put him in the pass game. He can play the slot. You can do so much with them three. Like add in Odell, add in the weapons we got at tight end. The offensive line is great too. That don't let that go without being said. The offensive line is great, but
Oh
Stefanski be
yeah,
dialing it up, man. Stefanski be
absolutely.
dialing it up. Position to succeed.
Oh yeah, and that offensive line looked real good. Like to be honest, I don't think we the funnest team to watch in the NFL, but I do like to watch it. But I love the fact that we not soft. You know what I'm saying? We used to be all our teams was always soft, but we punching people in the mouth. We dictating games. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Chubb, who like he's so good with his own runs. Like one cut, he gone, boom. And then you got Kareem Hunt, who really embodied Cleveland running backs a little bit more than him. You know what I'm saying? Because he like the power style runs, like the you know what I'm saying, the power O runs, stuff like that. And it make it even better that he's from here. So like, you know what I'm saying, he could turn up. It's real nice. I think Hooper looked real good too yesterday. I like that catch he had. That was a dot by Baker too, by the way. That was a great throw.
So
Great
that
throw.
was the other note that I had. That was one of the other notes that I had on the Browns. Was just the tight end play. Like I think we might have. It's crazy. We might have the best tight ends in the league. Like all three of
That
them
group,
together.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's probably not the best. It's probably second best. Tampa got the best because Gronk is somehow 25 again.
Yeah.
Gronk, they got
OJ
Gronk,
Howard.
Cameron Brate, and OJ Howard.
Oh, right, they do got Cameron Brady. OJ Howard kind of like give you those Aaron Hernandez in 2011 vibes, like when they was both with the Patriots.
Yeah. So, but like our tight ends is crazy. Like any game, either one of them could get 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown. So it's like it's nice to have that. And they all block too. They're not just running like a catching receiver tight ends. They block and they help out on the line as well, especially on run play.
One thing I want to do say about Baker is he started off real shaky, but I like the way he picked it up. Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying, stay shaky the whole game. Like he missed the first few passes, missed a wide open pass. You know what I'm saying, but he settled down and got himself together. He looked it real good towards the end. He had a better 3 quarters because that first quarter was like horrendous for Baker.
As long as he can get like the first 10 plays for Baker is like very important though, like because he did bounce back, but he don't always do that though. Like if he starts shaky, it could end shaky. That's why like the first 10 plays gotta be scripted to perfection. But when he in the rhythm, like he's a good quarterback. Like he's not when he's in a rhythm and he really see in the field and they giving him the options to move the ball, like he can make the plays. He got a strong arm. He's a pretty accurate thrower. It's just all really about the decision making. And like you gotta scheme him up. You gotta scheme him up. Like just because you have to scheme a player up, that don't mean they bad or like that don't mean they not talented because you don't necessarily got to scheme up a Patrick Mahomes, but you put somebody in the right system, and that's what football is really all about, though. Like all of it is systematic. Like player in the right system to be the best. Like
Shit,
Stefanski
Mahomes
scheme.
was like that. Like you did have to script it up for Mahomes. That's why he's so good now. He just did it to perfect, learned it and perfected it. That's all that was. And the problem with Baker with me
Yeah,
is
like right, exactly.
the problem with Baker with me though is the fact that he is accurate until it's like high leverage moments in the game. You know, like then he missed one. Like, damn, that was an important conversion. We needed that one
So
right there. Of all those passes you made, that was the one we needed right there.
So on Baker Mayfield, I just put he inconsistent. Like it's and I think it's all down to him driving through his throws. Like you can tell when he don't drive through his throws and he like thinking about the rush and everything, the ball just comes out inconsistent. Like it'll go like he misses high a lot because he doesn't drive into his throws when there's pressure. And I think
Yeah, he,
that's the thing. Like if he get his footwork consistent every time, then he'll be much better. But like he's just inconsistent. So we it's not that we got I don't know. He's just still a work in progress. He's a good quarterback though. Like don't get me wrong, he's not bad at all. But to get to the next level, he needs to be more consistent with everything that he does. That's just the only thing.
yeah.
I agree. I agree with that 100%. Especially
So
in those
That's
playoff
why I said
situations.
it. Run the ball and play action and keep giving him the one reads because he ain't respond. He don't respond well to pressure in the pocket, mainly just because he's a smaller quarterback. So like it's hard for him when he got guys running at him. He just ain't got that poise yet. But like once he get that poise to really stand in there and or standing there or make a decision to get out of the pocket. And I think he been doing that a lot lately, like the last two games, really bouncing out the plays, extending the plays, and that's what he good at. He got to get way more decisive. Once he get more decisive, he'll be a great quarterback.
Yeah, he been looking real athletic lately compared to like other times. He's just looking real slow. Like it just I love the fact that
That's because his
Stefanski always
decision
just putting him
making
in the
was slow.
right place to succeed. But about that game though, about the defense, I kind of feel like it was kind of bittersweet to watch it because it was like on one hand like damn, this was the defense was supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? We got all these players, like all this front four, like all the front four is all first round picks. We got two number one overall picks at the end, and then two other players that was like first or second round players. So they supposed to be good. JOK is looking good. Like I love him. He's easily becoming one of my favorite players on the team. Newsom looking good. Ward doing his thing, and I love the way the safety's playing right now. But the downfall of I felt about the defense was the fact that Nagy caused such of a bad game. It was like they made us look way better. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us do that against somebody who actually is a veteran or something like that, like a veteran team like that.
So yes and no on that. So I think what the real difference is we changed the game plan for this game. Like I seen Miles Garrett at D tackle. I seen Miles Garrett doing like stunts and loops and all that. So it was like they actually looked at the defense like we was just basically too vanilla. Like I seen JOK have some react. So he saw that the running back was staying in. He may have been checking the running back. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna blitz on this play." Like he saw like it was just like more like read and react instead of just like basic I'm a rush the passer. I'm scared because we going against Mahomes or we going against a running quarterback in Tyrod Taylor. I'm scared to do anything. So it just like once they get more, like we should be an opportunistic defense. Like we should be trying to force turnovers, force big plays on these. We don't have to worry about as much as like getting stops as being opportunistic because our offense is so good and we gonna have ball control. So if we force any turnovers, we usually gonna get points out of it. So I just want us to be like aggressive how we was in this game, even though yeah, of course it was bad. Like it it was bad. Like my man didn't max protect like none. I don't remember seeing a read option. I don't
Okay,
remember seeing any short passes for real. Like it was just so it was Matt Nagy was terrible, but I did think that some of that was caused by us doing different things that they probably didn't like account for watching film and stuff.
yes, I agree with that, but I can also say that it's like they made it easy for the Browns. Like I literally watched them roll out him one time in the whole game. Like I watched the entire game. Like damn, they ain't rolling him out. Why he keep dropping back in the pocket? Like what the fuck?
Bro,
Boom, he
I
just getting
know
smack, smack, bang, bang.
Bro, I know the running back is underrated, but like, come on, bro. Montgomery did not touch the ball nearly. They should have been throwing screens. They should have been throwing like just get
Why aren't you throwing screens? Why aren't you throwing bubble screens? Why aren't you get the ball behind? You see what they did for Baker? Like it was a stat I heard. They said that Baker had 152 yards from passes thrown behind the line of scrimmage. If you would have just got him some confidence, you know what I'm saying, get the ball out of his hands real quick, give him some confidence, you know what I'm saying, give him a couple RPOs, give him some design run, something like that to get him some rhythm so he can do some shit. Like, because Justin Fields not bad, but I feel like Nagy, like, called a bad game. It seemed like he did that shit on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like he set him up for failure. I don't like the way he called
So
it.
what it is, I don't think he did it on purpose. I just think that he was just like totally unprepared. And I think he thought somehow Andy Dalton was gonna play this week. And then it was like, oh shit, it's Thursday and he not playing. Oh fuck, we fucked. Like I can't make a game plan in 3 days. So yeah. Along the Bears line, Bears talk of things. Free Allen Robinson. Goodness fucking gracious. Godly. I would be like, has a receiver had as bad quarterbacks as he's had in his career? Or just like no
up until a couple years ago it was D-Hop, but yeah, and probably
D-Hop
and
Andre Johnson, of course, that's the memorial Andre Johnson reward. We should probably if we ever do like a award show, we should do like have the Andre Johnson award for who got the worst quarterback and was still good that year for as far as receivers, because yeah, he was playing with some stinkers, but Allen Robinson needs to like. You can't really force a trade in the NFL, but he need to like try to get loose, like try to get somewhere else. Like imagine him on the Packers or him on the who else the receivers, like anywhere else. Like goodness,
a team that just need a number one receiver. Like honestly, I would like to see what he would do with Mac Jones.
Yeah, they was actually thinking about trading for him last year. I think that was a rumor going around. So I would actually like to see that badly.
Number one receiver. Let me think of another team that could use a really good number one. I honestly, you know what? Okay, that's another thing I wanted to talk about as well. I wanted to talk about how Lamar Jackson looked in that game. A couple of them throws was great though. Even though they almost blew the game, he could. I never thought I would see him convert a 3rd and 22.
He's inconsistent as well. Like he just not these players. They're young quarterbacks, and I think we getting spoiled by how good certain young quarterbacks is at making all the throws and stuff like that. And then some of them are just like they're a young quarterback. They just been sped up because they either have talent around them or they do have exceptional talent. It's just the consistency just isn't there. Like Lamar, that ball pops out his hand. Like when he be doing them deep outs and like comebacks and like crosses, that ball pop out. You could like he was made to throw a football. He just not consistent with anything.
And if you ever noticed, like when he dropped back in the pocket, like he don't be dropping back like he's trying to run. He really a pocket passer.
Yeah,
for him to run. But what I was about to say, speaking of young quarterbacks, how do you feel about Darnold after week 3?
I mean, he's good. Like he ain't as bad as they said. He ain't as bad as they said he was at New York. But everybody knew that the New York team was a disaster. Look at what I hope they don't ruin Zach Wilson because I actually like him. But he should have never started this year. Zach Wilson should have been on the. I don't even know who their backup is. Who am I to look that up? Who is
a nigga not good enough to start? A veteran that's probably not good enough to start. But the thing about that is like you never gave Darnold a chance to succeed in the first place. Never had a defense. All y'all best players on defense ended up getting traded. Like y'all never went to go get a number one receiver. Y'all niggas had
Mike White.
Listen, who?
Mike White.
See what I'm saying? Y'all had players like, you know what I'm saying? Listen though, Teddy, them niggas had.
They went to South Florida and Western Kentucky. Oh hell no!
You heard me, Teddy?
What'd you say?
They had 36-year-old Frank Gore as their starting back. Like how he was their lead rusher like that, bro? Like what are you doing? That don't even make sense. And then gonna try to throw it all on Darnold. He don't got nothing to work with. And then you give Darnold a great running back, and you know what I'm saying, suddenly like he started to look good. Like I ain't saying he looking like a world beater right now. I'm just letting you know like it take time. Like you really gotta be patient. You gotta give a quarterback 3 years, but you also gotta give him like time to develop. Like I listened to a lot of Keyshawn Johnson. I actually like him. He just talks slow as hell. I love what he be having to say though about shit. Like he give a lot of insight, but he was basically saying like year one, you know what I'm saying, I don't expect you to do too much. Year two, okay, he put it in the analogy of food too. He was saying like year one, I don't expect you to do too much. Like you ain't gonna know how to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can just watch or learn a little bit, watch what I'm doing. Year two, I expect you to, you know what I'm saying, put the ingredients in there or whatever. And then about year 3, 4, I expect you to be able to make the whole meal. And I think that made a lot of sense. Like you just got to give them time. Like year one, you know what I'm saying, you automatically it's gonna be a bad team, but like try to surround them with his, you know what I'm saying, a good running game, good defense. Try to give him as best of an offensive line as you can. You know what I'm saying? Year two, that's when you start getting players around him to, you know what I'm saying, to work with. And hopefully you have some type of continuity and some longevity with your regime. Cause you know, like a lot of times when quarterbacks have different coordinators, it messes them up, you know. Like Baker had 3 different coordinators in the first 3 years, and I'm glad he finally got some stability, real because that's
Yeah,
important.
exactly. So now we get to actually see him grow, and like he probably was having trouble. Like they say he was having trouble with his reads and stuff, right? He
Right.
probably was having that trouble because like he is different system, like 3 different systems in 2 years. Like how can
Exactly.
you expect somebody to know the reads and stuff like that when they keep getting the offense changed?
Right, because you go from year one, you know what I'm saying, heavy on the 12s, and then you sprinkle a little bit of vertical here and there. A lot of play action. Then year two, you go straight to trying to be vertical just because you saw glimpses of what he could have did in year one. Like you were supposed to stick to the shit and then throw them little wrinkles in there here and there. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a different regime out there, it's kind of tough because they got a whole different philosophy on what they want to do to get they rocks off. You know, so it's good to see you got some stability, and I'm glad to see that it takes time. Like you said, like we see Mahomes and the Herberts and the Burrows of the world, they look good out the gate. And then the other ones, we wouldn't want to see them look so good, so bad. But it's like, I think what's so underrated about quarterbacks being good too, like when they get drafted, is like the position you get put in. Like, I feel like out of everybody that got drafted, probably Mac Jones and Trey Lance got put in the best situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got Mac Jones as like the 2001 version of Brady, where they just gonna, you know what I'm saying, run the ball a lot, hold a lot of dink and dunk, and rely on their defense, even though their team not nearly as good as that team. But and Mac Jones is not Tom Brady, obviously, but you know what I'm saying, that's a good situation because he's gonna learn and build off that. Then you got Trey Lance just coming in situations where you know he's gonna thrive, and I think that's smart. But like the Zach Wilsons and the Trevor Lawrence and the Justin Fields of the world, like they're in different situations, so it's gonna be tough like that. And it's rare that you ever see a quarterback ball through a tough situation like the way Herbert did. That's why I think he's so good. Like he wasn't even supposed to start. It really was supposed to be Tyrod, but you know what I'm saying. They just threw him in. Like, oh damn, he's good. Oh, he's actually good. Like he been
Yeah.
balling ever since.
So yeah, Avery, you back on? Avery can't hear us.
Yeah, we having technical difficulties.
They got that bootleg internet.
Man, it's crazy because the Chiefs supposed to be 0-3, man, but the Browns blew it.
Look, the Chiefs could be 0-3. They could be 3-0 right now.
That's true.
If Homeboy didn't just fumble the ball for no reason, they definitely should have won the second game.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
hear
hear you now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, y'all got any more thoughts on that? Oh, also, it was good to see Khalil Mack out there balling field.
until he got hurt.
Yeah.
They defense looked good though. It's just they got tired of 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, 3 and
And that
out,
shit
3
was
and out, 3 and
crazy. It
out.
was like speeding that game up. This was like, oh shit, I missed a possession already. Hold on, let me go back. Oh, that's why. It was literally 3 of the quickest plays you ever seen over with.
Cause they like, and then they calling all these fucking deep ass plays. Like, bruh, first of all, he already held the ball long as it is. Why don't y'all get the ball out of his hands like sooner? You know what I'm saying? Get him a little stick route or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think I do think he's about to get fired though, and I know everybody been on this, but I don't think Urban Meyer gonna last 2 years at Jacksonville. He looked like a nigga that's ready to go home.
Who look? Oh, you talking about Nagy?
No, Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah, he out of there. It's only a matter of time with him.
Yeah, he looked like he ready to go home. Like, I don't like this football shit.
That was a straight money play.
Big money play too. They gave him the bag.
They certainly did.
I don't understand though. I know you get the love and the urge to coach again, but like literally though, like he literally falls out of love with every job though. Like,
But
quickly
though. What college coaches feel? Go ahead, hey, my fault.
I was just saying, like he would be if I'm a GM, right, and I know I got the number 1 pick, and I know I got a quarterback coming in. Why would I hire a coach that changed his mind every? Like, why would I do that to my number 1 pick? Like, why would I put him in that turmoil? Like, that was a straight money play, straight media play. That was a terrible decision by Jackson.
And it's so crazy. On top of that, Abe, is the fact that like Urban Meyer gets stressed when he lose. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
so it's like
Alabama every week.
You feel me? So you lose again, you get stressed. You know what I'm saying? You was like 82-9 in college or some crazy shit like that. Like you hardly ever lost to Ohio State. But like, I think what he didn't realize is like you can't recruit niggas in the NFL. You got to draft, bro. You can't like everybody get a fair shot at players. Like, you can't just get all the 20 best players in the country all on one team no more. You can't do it. It don't work like that here. You got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, scheme them up. That's how players is good. Like Clemson, Ohio State, and Alabama can get away with a shitty scheme because they got better players. So they just gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna pass the scheme basically. But that's why other coaches get on so good, because like they schemes be so crazy. They talent not that good, but the scheme make the talent look so good that it almost look like they keeping up with them out there. But
we've seen it with Kyle. We've seen it firsthand with Kyle Shanahan.
Exactly. Scheme crazy.
That nigga had that Browns team that was garbage doing
that offense was garbage. That defense was all right. But Brian Hoyer was looking all right too. Brian Hoyer was decent, but like the thing about Brian Hoyer is they had him looking over his shoulder the whole season. They fucked him up. But yeah, it's only a matter of time for he out of there though, Urban Meyer.
But no, where y'all want to go next though? We off that Browns Bears game.
Yeah, spent a little time on that. What did y'all think about the 49ers and Green Bay game?
So I thought that honestly, I thought them was probably 2 of the top 3 teams in the NFC. I know people like the NFC, but I think it's one division and like 2 other teams, and 3 other teams, and that's it. Like, I don't think none of them NFC East. I know niggas like the Cowboys a lot. I'm
slowly hopping on the bandwagon, Teddy. I'm not gonna lie.
You see the talent, but it's just like they coach look like a zombie on the sideline. Like they look like they propping that nigga up to go out there.
Gonna take a spot. I see that. I see that
They
happening.
need something need to happen because I just don't think they can win with the cup. They're gonna win this division easily though. This division is pathetic. Like Washington football team is trash. That's the game we had on at work. Oh my goodness! Every time I looked up, the niggas was turning the ball over. Somebody was scoring. Like how
And they
did
was
they
supposed to have this crazy ass defense.
How did they come into the season thinking Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tyler Heineke was like a quarterback room that you would go into the season like, okay, we can make the playoffs with this. Like they was wilding.
Yeah, in a minute I'm gonna be screaming free Terry too.
Man. Cause goodness gracious, I don't know. They wilding. But back to the 49ers. So Debo and Aiyuk, if Aiyuk can stay healthy, oh my god, that team is scary. Like he looks so good. He never played, but when he do it, it's like the flashes is like he can do everything. Like
I agree with that, and I love the way Debo Samuel look. He looks good. I ain't never seen. I didn't think Debo was that good.
Debo is Jarvis Landry if Jarvis Landry was like more athletic, like an actual great athlete.
Yeah, like more speed and stuff like that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but he like that tough. Like I'm gonna go across the middle. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win this game.
Yeah, he hard to tackle.
And they can find a running back off the street and get them 80 yards and a touchdown.
Man, anybody can run San Fran. That shit is crazy.
So couple of my notes. Bosa, I don't think Bosa looked the same. Them injuries starting to affect him already, and that's crazy. He just did not have no explosion off the end.
It might take him a little while.
Yeah, I hope so because he's so fun to watch young, but like he just didn't look like he had it.
Yeah, it's crazy because he really made you forget about Joey Bosa for real.
Yeah, shit. He went to helped his defense go to the Super Bowl year 1. So it was crazy.
Hey, imagine if Nick Bosa didn't like lead early that 1 year, we would have had him and Chase Young.
That would have been the national championship.
That would have been
well, we already should have won a national championship.
But yeah,
that's another story for another day.
So crazy.
But yeah,
Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the league. That's another takeaway.
Nah, you got me fucked up. I
said it was D-Hop originally, but I gotta give it to Tate, man. He good.
He's a great route runner.
I love that's my favorite type of receiver. I love route runners.
I don't know about
that. I love to good route. All right, I got a question for y'all.
Making it happen no matter the quarterback.
I got a question for y'all. Who do y'all think will have the better career? Jefferson or Ja'Marr Chase?
If I had gun to my head, Ja'Marr Chase. But it's really close though. Both of them niggas are really good.
Yes, sir.
Like extremely good. But I just think Ja'Marr Chase, he just got like that. His big play ability will win over a little bit more.
I feel like Jefferson got that same big play ability, but Cousins got an arm, but I just don't. I hardly ever see Cousins throw deep passes for real. I always see like an intermediate. I seen him throw a couple in that game against Seattle, I believe, or it was the Cardinals game, who I think is kind of overrated, by the way.
The Cardinals?
Yeah.
That team ain't that good. They just exciting.
They was about to lose. They just exciting. They very fun to watch, but that game against the Vikings, they really should have lost. And then the Vikings missed that field goal. That shit was funny. He was like, "Oh, he made it. Oh, he missed it." The announcer had me weak, but yeah, like the game against the Jaguars, I went for Trevor Lawrence throwing that slab. They would have been in that game. Like they won 19-31, but the game was way closer than what it
That shit was
was.
funny, man. Them niggas just gave a game away though.
They was just giving it back and forth.
Shit, the
Like,
Cardinals be trying to give games away too. They got some terrible coaching too. Oh
why
my
would you
goodness
attempt a
gracious!
68-yard field goal? Like, why?
And why? Like, yeah, it was so bad. Like, just give niggas points. These niggas don't run the ball. They just like, hey, Kyler, just go back there and run around. Like, bro, y'all have running backs and y'all got a decent offensive line. Use these shit. Use this shit. Especially when y'all get up in the game. Like, they're a weird team, weirdly coached team. Seattle, I don't know what the fuck. Seattle, just every game, they just want to give their fans a heart attack.
Yeah, they basically just coughed up 2 games in a row. I don't know what that was about. The Vikings game, they was up 17-7, and they just couldn't do nothing. I think the problem with the Seahawks team is like they offenses never adjust. Like it's like once you figure out what the Seahawks doing, they over with. They're so predictable all the time. They don't have no type of flair or unpredictability about their offense. It's just like make Russell Wilson make a play. Somebody get open. Like they don't have no type of design to it. In my opinion, that's what I see out there anyway. Another team that I love, but they love to give games away too, is like LA, the Chargers.
They've been better this year about that though, at least a little bit.
They almost gave this game away.
Man, no, I don't know, man. When you going against the Chiefs, ain't no giving. If you don't give the game away, then you didn't give it again. Like you got to do what you got to do. Because this
Run some
niggas
more clock out though, Teddy. You see what Aaron Rodgers did with 38 seconds?
Yeah, man. Shit, Mahomes almost, man. That first throw is one of the best throws I've ever seen. He hit that nigga falling down in his hands.
Crazy.
He was falling down. He hit that nigga dead in his shit. Like,
hey man, he be doing all the raw shit I be doing from 2 yards away, but from like 40, 50 yards away. I'll be making some little slick passes when I be in the house trying to throw some shit through some shit. He'd do it like falling down 30 yards deep and hit a nigga in stride. Like, how are you doing that? And that's why I mean that's what separates, I feel like, elite quarterbacks from like just good quarterbacks. Like say, all right, I'm gonna throw this corner route. The average quarterback gonna throw it, he gonna catch it and probably get tackled. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers or Mahomes, Herbert, I say he up there to me already. Throw it to you, and you would catch that bitch in stride. You don't got to speed up. You don't got to slow down. It's just right there in your hand. Why you moving? Why he moving? Don't even matter. You still can go. Like, so it's like if it's a slow tight end or something, he got to slow down and catch it. Like, you know, he ain't catching the ball and moving. If it's one of like an average quarterback, maybe even a good quarterback, but a great quarterback, he catching it in stride. Like, think about that throw in week 2, Aaron Rodgers that he threw to Devontae Adams on the sideline, and he was hit. He threw that like 50 yards down the field on the sideline in stride still. Like, how are you doing that?
Them two niggas do it different, like athleticism, but boy, that boy Justin, man.
Man, Herbert.
Hey,
I said it though. Remember he was supposed to come out of college. He was supposed to come out the year before with Drew Lock and all that.
Yep.
He decided not to. I'm like, damn, he should have went out because he good. He taught. I feel like personally, Teddy, I feel like Justin Herbert is what everybody wants Lawrence to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Justin Herbert is that guy. Like, he looked.
Which is crazy. It's crazy to think about that because in college, it was the exact opposite. Like, the nigga was so good. He was so good in college, and it's like it hasn't it's gonna take some time, but it just he don't look the same. It's like
he gonna be there, but I think.
But Herbert from day one, once he touched that field, you like, holy shit, this motherfucker can sling. This motherfucker, he can throw.
Okay, I got a wild stat for you, Teddy. I think this is why Trevor Lawrence got the same issue that Urban Meyer got, and it's sad because like Urban Meyer probably wasn't the best fit for him because like you're gonna need somebody that got some resiliency. Urban Meyer don't have that much resiliency. So crazy stat. The game week 1 was the first game he ever lost in his career.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. That
Like,
shit's crazy.
like what? That's crazy. Like, just to think you that damn good.
Nigga never lost. And been playing for that good of teams.
Man, because and then you got all these star players and shit. Like, yeah, he looked good, all that shit looked good, but he did have all the best talent around him too. And that's not to take away from him, but it's like if you gave Herbert all that talent, he probably would have looked like Trevor Lawrence. You know, that's what the point I'm making.
That's true.
So it's like I guess talent around you is so important because it make a quarterback look good or bad. Like Sam Darnold looked like a trash quarterback last season for the last couple seasons. But the fact that he got a team around him, he looks decent. Like I ain't gonna say he looks good or great yet, but he looks like a NFL starting quarterback. Same thing go to Teddy Bridgewater. Like I hate the fact that people shit on Teddy Bridgewater, but like for example, Teddy Bridgewater don't have no big arm and he's not that crazy athletic. So a quarterback like that, you're going to need to have a good running game or a good running back behind him in order to like balance some things out. Like he ain't gonna be able to carry your team. But if you give him a great defense and great pieces around him, a good running game, then he gonna look good. He gonna make it. All he ever do is win. Teddy Bridgewater is a winner. So I don't see why people are like he just be getting tossed around the league like he trash. Like Teddy Bridgewater wins games. Like he's a gamer. Like I mean, he can be a little bit conservative at times, but he don't turn the ball over. So if you need somebody that's not like this year, he actually pushing the ball down the field. So I can't say that. He looking the best I ever seen him in his career this year.
It's because he got a good run, good line. Yeah, we can.
Right, I didn't know they had that line was that good, but their team looked really good. The only thing about the same thing with the Panthers, they haven't played anybody.
They've been building on the low. Yeah, the Panthers ain't playing no goddamn body.
The Broncos combined win-loss record for the first 3 weeks is over. Giants ain't won, Jags ain't won, Jets ain't won. So I do want to see what they're gonna do against somebody who won some shit.
Hey, the Giants some fuck ups. I cannot believe they lost that game.
They should be 2-1.
I cannot believe they lost that game. And they definitely should have beat the football team. The football team barely won that game that they won. They stink.
They blew it. Yeah. I thought they was gonna look good this year because of that defense. But that defense is not that good. They don't secondary.
Man, the first game I'm looking up the games this weekend, not Thursday night, but first game on Sunday. Washington football team and Atlanta Falcons. What a terrible game.
Next Monday?
It's Sunday. It's a 1:00 game. That's a terrible game.
Oh, all right. I was thinking on this prime time.
And please don't bet it. Oh my goodness, that is terrible.
Yeah, that's a team of game of teams that just want to give each other the game. Just like the Giants in this when they was playing the Giants, they was just trying to give each other the game. Like here, you win. No, you win. No, you win. The Giants had the fucking W, and then what this nigga do? Go outside. So it's just like, damn, like, I don't know, man. Another thing, your boy Big Ben is cooked.
Oh yeah. Somebody was like, they put the over under on how many games he's gonna play the rest of the year, and somebody said 8. I'm going strong under. Ain't no way he make it to week 7 playing like this. He looked terrible.
Teddy.
This is a collective check year for Big Ben. He out there to get the money.
That's exactly what it is. Collect the check.
And they still had the nerve to throw him 50 times. Why are you throwing the ball that much? And he can't run.
Bro, he checked the ball down. He checked the ball down.
They don't got no running game. They don't have a running game or an offensive line, though.
They have a good running. No. They have a good running back. They won't run this nigga because Big Ben want to just steadily go. They don't have an offensive line, and they don't run out the formation at all.
speaking of which, he was their lead
They going
receiver.
for the
of
number
game.
one pick.
He checked that bitch down 20 times. What you mean? Of course he was lead. That nigga Big Ben wasn't even, and he's so fucking slow now.
He
Like
getting
how the
that ball
fuck
out of his hands
he
in
used to be
1.9
athletic.
seconds. But
He
hey,
used to be a running quarterback.
he sacked himself. Did you see that? The play when he fell trying to throw the ball, he just fell. Oh, Big Ben done, man. It's funny. I love to see it though. He's supposed to be on our team. He's supposed to be a Browns quarterback.
Who?
Ohio.
Big Ben, fuck him.
Yeah. But he's
Yeah,
done.
cool,
I'm glad to see his Steelers not winning, man.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to lose. They going for the number one pick next year. It's about to be all young quarterbacks, AFC North. This division about to get even more
But the
competitive.
quarterbacks coming out this year ain't really all that good. They missed that way. They gonna have to trade for somebody. They better go get Minshew or Nick Foles or something. Because apparently, I feel like if Haskins was good enough, he would have been already starting. Like I just don't think he is.
He don't be paying enough attention to his X's and O's, man. His film the shit that he put on film in Washington.
Yeah, that
It's
was
like,
bad.
oh
They
yeah,
gotta let
Ohio
him
State
quit.
really is one read and go.
That boy Haskins, man. Shout out to Haskins. He about to get on this field.
I feel like he would have been already on the field by now. Huh?
He sucked, nigga. That's why he ain't on the field. He terrible too. He like imagine if Jameis didn't throw the touchdowns that he
bro.
Like imagine if Jameis was just out there on the pitch.
Jameis looked so good week 1, and I don't know what happened.
He looked good last game though. He another nigga that if it ain't going well for him, it snowballs fast.
Can you call me when they go away?
All right. Yeah, it snowballed fast for him.
Who else do I like this week? I don't know. Tell you, the Cowboys are good. I know they weren't playing nobody this week, but the first 2 games they did, and they looked good.
Eagles is some shit, boy. Eagles is trash.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be.
They fooled niggas out the first week too.
That's what it was. That's that. You know how it be, man. Week 1, you be having all that time over.
You gotta throw.
Yep. So like when you play,
you gotta throw week 1 out. You gotta throw week 1 out across the NFL. That shit didn't
every year. Because if you get thrown off, like how the Steelers beat the Bills, like the Steelers only supposed to win. They went for that punt block, they would have lost the game right then. So it's like damn. But okay. So how do you feel about Jalen Hurts?
Him and Daniel Jones is the same quarterback.
Damn. You know what's crazy though?
Neither one of them 2 niggas are that good. They running quarterbacks. That's what they is. They need to be out there running the ball 15 times a game. And until the offenses do that, they ain't gonna be shit.
Hurts think he Russell Wilson.
He's a running quarterback. That nigga cannot throw. In the pocket. He can throw. He just can't throw from the pocket.
I feel like the jury is still out on him because if you think about it, technically, like he's still a rookie. Like he only had 7 starts in his whole career.
He's still a rookie.
So he's still, you know what I'm saying? He's still young. So I feel like
I'm just talking about at this point in his career, right now.
Okay, I understand that. I'm with you on that. I feel as though like he could be, if he put in the right situation, right system, or if he can grow and be, you know what I'm saying, improve in the next couple of seasons. I feel as though he can be a poor man's Dak. Like he got that type of
I like the ball that will.
Huh?
Can't throw the ball that will.
I like the way he lead his team. I like the way he, you know what I'm saying, command. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like him. You can tell people like him on the team and shit. They're gonna rally around him and shit. Like I feel like it all starts from there. I feel like he's gonna be okay though, as long as the coach. The Eagles coach ain't that bad either. He be putting up a little nice little game plan and shit. The Eagles just don't got that many players. So I feel like the jury's still out on him. What would be y'all power rankings going into this week?
So I got Rams 1 with a bullet. They've been the best team.
For sure.
I'll probably actually have Tampa 2.
Okay.
And then
like
the
that.
Raiders. The Raiders.
The Oakland Raiders. Damn, that's crazy. That's saying something. But Derek Carr been looking good. You hear me?
The Raiders is
I always fuck with Derek Carr. I knew this was the time gonna come.
Avery, that's crazy. I feel like you did say that. And I went to the Browns to draft him when Manziel was coming out. Like after I got over the man, I was going crazy.
Stop it. You better not allow this podcast. Stop it. Listen, I will not allow none of this line from you or anybody else that was in that house. Because I was in that house pissed and y'all niggas was in there acting like we won a Super Bowl.
I was happy because of what they told us before they drafted. I got caught up in that. I still originally wanted Derek Carr, but when they said that he had text the quarterback like let's wreck this league, I'm like, oh yeah, he about to be good. He turned like he ready to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga was a cokehead quarterback.
Yeah, cocaine heavily, cocaine shouted. When they caught him coming out the back with the rolled up $100 bill, it was a wrap.
Yeah, he was stupid.
I know as a plug in Cleveland that was good off that nigga.
Facts. But as far as the Raiders, I feel like Derek Carr is good as fuck, but I feel like when Gruden got there, he kind of worked him. You know what I'm saying? Because remember the one year he was balling real hard, about to win MVP, but he got hurt. That year he played the Texans when they still had Khalil Mack in them. But I feel like he worked him though when Gruden got there because he traded Khalil Mack, traded Cooper, so he didn't have a number one receiver. So niggas was his stats weren't looking good, or they'd start off real good and then start losing and stuff. But now he got Darren Waller and he got a couple of receivers over there that actually look a little decent. I like Edwards. Edwards is good to me. 89 on the Raiders. He come up in the clutch a lot. I like the way he play. But this year he finally got a defense around him. Max Crosby looked good this year too.
Yeah, he did. He improved a lot.
So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he finally got team around you is so important. Everybody can't be in Mahomes and Rodgers and carry the whole franchise and shit. Despite who you got on your team, most quarterbacks is gonna need players around them to make each other look better, basically. And I'm starting to learn that the more I watch games and see, you know what I'm saying, the more years experience I get watching football and sports and stuff like that. So, but okay, so you said
it's definitely.
Go ahead, Avery.
No, go ahead. Go what you saying.
Oh no, I was just about to ask. I wanted to hear the rest of his 5.
So I had the last team is Buffalo.
That's 4. Who did you have?
I had Rams, Bucks,
Raiders.
No, not the Ravens. The Ravens was my 4th team. My third team was the damn. Let me forget it. I had this shit written down actually too. Hold on, let me go. Let me just scroll through the teams. It was the. Oh damn! I didn't say them. It was the Chargers. The Chargers should be 3-0. By the way, they fucked themselves out that Cowboys game.
They got a lot of bad calls too, though. But yeah, I told you they don't like to win. They got fucked over in the game though.
But the talent they got so much talent. It's crazy, man.
The Buffalo.
And then the quarterback is just like a superstar. So a young superstar. So
that is true. Herbert looked good. What about you, Avery?
I had to go Rams, Um, tough. I'm going. And this is in no particular. I'm just give you top five. I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go Buccaneers. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to put Baltimore in there though, man. They got some tough wins, man. They got some tough
And
wins,
they were
even
supposed
though
to lose
record
to
may not
Detroit.
indicate it, but they had a hell of a they had a hell of a win, man.
Justin Tucker saved
They'll
them.
be all right moving forward.
Okay,
And
so Teddy.
then I'm trying to think.
Oh, that was 4. My fault. Go ahead.
Go ahead, no, what was you about to say?
No, say 15 first. I'll say it. I'll tell you in a minute.
I'm gonna say I probably have to go Buffalo too. Did I say
Okay.
Buffalo?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you didn't. You good. What I was about to say was, I wanted to know where would you put like the Cowboys at, Teddy, because I'm just curious because they beat the Chargers and that was the number 2 team on your list. So
Yeah, but I don't. That was a fluke win. Now that was my number 2. That was my number 3. This is my number 3. My number 2 is the Buccaneers.
Oh, Bucks. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, your number 3. So I was just curious to see what where the Cowboys would rank since they beat.
They'll be in the top 10.
Okay.
They'll be like, let's see. I think they're behind San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran showed me something in that game against the Packers. I feel like they better than I thought they was.
I have them behind the Browns. Yeah, behind San Fran, behind the Browns, and behind the Panthers. Man, hell no, not the Panthers. Yeah, I can't do nothing with this Denver Orders. The teams they played just been so bad. Like,
yeah, the jury stood out on them teams for me too. But the Panthers, well, both teams actually have a really good defense. The Panthers got the best defense that nobody heard about. But them losing J.C. Horn hurt though. That's gonna hurt.
yeah, he was looking good that first game for sure.
Real good. He looked good. Surtain looked good. Newsom looked good. What's the other joint? Asante Samuel's son looked good. They was all out there looking good. My top 5 would be Rams, Bucks. Ooh, that's tough. We get tough after 2. Rams, Bucks. And you gotta kind of put the Raiders in there. Shit. Rams, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, and I would say Chargers would be 5th. And probably the Browns would be my honorable mention team. Like they would probably be the first team out.
All right, so we can do a part 2, but I want to keep it under hour 10. We already been out for 58 minutes. I know it don't seem like it, but we have. So we're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2 later this week. But I want to I want everybody to wrap up their give like one more thing they want to talk about during about the football weekend, and then we can go do the Kyrie topic before we out. So
okay. Well, go ahead.
I'll go first just so I can get my eyes out the way. Damn Tua. Damn Tua. I don't think he's a starting NFL quarterback. Because you can just see you can see what happened with Jacoby Brissett came in again. With Jacoby Brissett, they look like a totally different offense. Like the offense actually clicked. Tua just, I don't know what happened to his. Oh, did he have surgery before he came to the NFL?
He had a major injury. He had a hip injury. That kind of like.
Yeah, I would sit him the rest. I would sit him. Like I would just sit him this year. Like he can't drive the ball down the field no more. It slants. It's like he like a check down Charlie now, and not in a good way either. Like he ain't a Teddy Bridgewater check down. He like a Jason Campbell check down right now.
Oh
Like
shit.
built weapons look totally different with a different quarterback in there. Like you be like, oh shit, they actually got like good offensive players.
Because
So
Jacoby Brissett is actually good too. That's the other thing. People forget that.
something is fishy with that boy Tua. But that was my closing thing. I ain't like what I saw.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett ain't that big of a drop off for Tua, but my closing statement is the Rams are the most complete team in football, and them getting Stafford on their team is very scary for the rest of the league, and they better watch
Yeah.
out.
Final thoughts, man. All I want to say is I want to give a congratulations to Jamar Chase, man. He had some real struggles in the preseason, dropping passes. He had made a bold statement and came out and said that the ball was a little different, kind of affecting his catches and his looking different, seeing it into his hands. And I want to just give him an applause for bouncing back, man. Burrow, Chase, they're gonna put up a lot of numbers in the league. Shout out to Jamar Chase holding it down, man. Not letting the media break him down with that. Come out here and catching touchdowns, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I like that. He definitely did. That I feel like they overdid. You know what I'm saying? They overthought the comment. Like he was just being honest. So it was nice to see him bounce back. He been balling. Got like 4 touchdowns already through 3 weeks. So he looking good, man. The Bengals look good. Period.
They got a real quick
Joe
man. That's
Burrow, man.
a
Captain Poise.
Captain Poise. I like
Man.
it.
Him and Herbert, bro. How you just come in the league with all that poise? That's what I'm saying. Like, how are they that good? It's so crazy to me.
I can agree, man. When you just too cool for school, you just a nigga that's too cool for school. Like it's cut. He just gotta be cut from that cloth, man. Joe Montana, you know what I'm saying? Them type of guys, just smooth under pressure, man. Nothing phase them. They out there to play the game. They out there to do a job and make the right reads, man. Make the throws, man. They don't complicate the game.
I love to see it.
Shout out to them young boys.
All right, so now let's give like some quick thoughts on the Kyrie situation and slash all of the non-vaccinated players that just don't want to get vaccinated.
I think that the Brooklyn Nets got a real problem on their hands, and I think they finally starting to see it because it's like a lot of league. Like, for one, he can't if he keep this up, he can't play no home games. He can't play games in California, certain states like they don't. You know what I'm saying? You can't play if you ain't vaccinated. They can't trade him because who you gonna trade him to? What team gonna want to deal with that shit? It's gonna be tough. And then it's like Kyrie so good, like shit. I already made my money. I'll get up out of here. I don't really care about this shit as much. I care about life. I care about what I'm saying, activism and stuff like. So it's like Brooklyn got a real problem on their hands. They don't figure out something. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what to do with him beforehand.
I ain't gonna speak too much on his choice. He making his decision for reasons that he making his decision. All I will say about the situation is I don't see him being in Brooklyn too much longer. We
But he
to
said
your
he
point
said he don't
that
want to play for
nobody
nobody else but
will.
Brooklyn. That's the other thing I forgot to point
So
out.
he's either gonna be forced into retirement because what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna take him. So you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's going to take that bait. Like he's going to be on somebody's roster. So he's either going to end up being forced into retirement or he's going to play the rest of his career in obscurity in a small market. You know what I'm saying? Just putting up numbers. His days of like, because they about to. It's sad to say though, because he's bucking back. So like he's going to face opposition. He know that. He know what it come with. He make his decision. Uh, all I'm gonna say is he won't be in Brooklyn too much longer, man. So he's either gonna end up retiring retired or playing in some small market somewhere.
So here's my thing. I wish he would actually retire. Um, I don't think he's accomplished what he's going to accomplish in the league. I don't think he really cares about like basketball at that point no more. Like he probably like playing it. He just don't care about the minutia that comes with it. So I would like to see him actually retire and start like a street ball league or something like that. Go have fun doing what you do and go raise money for the things that you want. But like if you gonna be in the NBA, like at least like care about the shit. But like if you don't care, like just retire. Like you've made enough money. He's made probably over $150 million in the league. So like go live your life, bro.
That's not
Or
even
at least
including like endorsements and shit. So
yeah, go take a
But
year
then
off
what's
or something like that. Refresh your mind.
gonna happen is that this might not be something that he care about per se, but like he can't continue to like alienate everybody around him though. Like we understand the systematic shit that's going on. We understand what he's trying to fight. But at the end of the day, you still got other people around you, other brothers around you, your teammates who either gonna need you there or go fight
Yeah.
because we still trying to hoop. You feel me? Niggas is still trying to win. If you gonna ball, we want you here. Let's ball. But if you gonna be on the fence and you want to sit games out and do all of this, I understand what you doing though. Like, and it's bigger than us, but we still gotta be here though. You feel me? Like my nigga Dede said, you visit. I
I gotta
live
live
here.
here. Hey, on me. That's a
Feel
good
me? Niggas
analogy.
gotta keep playing though. Like everybody ain't ready to retire or everybody can't retire yet. So like you gotta be conscious. Like if you really want to be somebody that's really conscious, be conscious of how your decisions affect other people. But more power to him, man. I fuck with Kyrie. I respect his mind. I just want him to be a little bit more, little bit more. Can't really find the word, but be decisive, man. Stop playing these mind games with these people, bro.
Okay, I we got like less than 3 minutes. I want to talk about one more thing before we get off. I want to know how y'all feel about Ben Simmons and like the trade stuff.
So I mean, I agree with what he doing. Like once like your other co-star make it be known like that he don't fuck with you like that, like y'all don't mesh well, they get up out of there. Like at that point, it's not even like the organization; it's like your fellow teammates doing the same thing. Like even though they play well together, like first off, that I don't think the organization built the team around them that they should have. They didn't put the right coaches in a position to be there. They had like they should have been harder on Ben Simmons from the start. So now it's too late. So like now it's just y'all need to just cut ties. They should have made a trade draft night. They had a couple trades that they could have made draft night. They should have made them. Now y'all got egg on your face. So let that man like I would stay home if I was Ben Simmons too. Work on your game and get ready to get traded.
That's the key part, man. Continue to work on your game, bro. I understand you want to leave Philly. Go. I don't want him. I wouldn't want to be there either, and I'm tired of seeing him there. Like, go somewhere where you can be the focal point, where they're gonna build a team around you, instill the confidence in you, give you the coach that you need because he is a franchise player, man. He's 6'10" with a handle, can with vision, and he still can learn how to play the game. I think he
Hey,
just came into it with a terrible mindset. And he's trying to, after the criticism, he realized like, okay, I gotta try to work myself back into this mindset. And once he get it better, he gonna be a dog.
I got 3 words for you. Get a jump shot. You gotta attempt it. Like you don't even try. Like I can see if you just shoot the ball and you like an MKG or something like that. He just can't shoot or his form is bad. It's like we don't even know what your jump shot look like because you don't take them. Like you gotta take a jump shot. You can't be mad at everybody for getting on
And
you
that's why
because
he
of
get the
certain
rap that
stuff.
he
It's like
do.
you so stubborn. It's 2021. Like, yeah, you're great. You were, you know what I'm saying? Great ball handler. You 6'10". Great defender. Very underrated defender. Nobody talks about how good his defense is. But
Can rebound,
if you get
run
a
the
jump
floor.
shot, you will easily become a top 10 player in the league. Easy. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Stop
That's
being
why I
stubborn
say,
and work on your game. Like Avery said.
yeah, work on your game, man. Work on your game. Go somewhere, wherever they send you. Ball out. You and B gonna do what he do. Doc and Embiid is gonna do what they do anyway. Come see him. Come see about them niggas. That's all I'm saying. Show them why they play to the left like that. They was wrong.
All right, so if we get some time, we should do another quick one, like a 30-minute one to wrap up everything else, because I definitely still want to talk about Anthony Joshua. But we got to keep these a little bit shorter than how we usually do with the 2 and 3 hour. So it'll help our algorithm.
All right, fellas, man. Good talking. Catch up with y'all later this week.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about when we can get on later this week. But we are out.
All right, man. I like this, man. This was a good idea, man. Let's keep this shit going. Nice little start. Let's, you know what I'm saying? It's on the up from here.
All right.